Hello children, and welcome you back to English Winglish with none other than Kashish. Today we're going to learn about voice. What are the different kind of speeches that we use in our English language? So are you ready? Let's start. So the active voice and the passive voice. These are the two kinds of voices we're going to talk about. Active voice describes a sentence where the subject performs the action stated by the verb. It follows a clear subject, verb, object construct that's easy to read. In fact, sentences constructed in the active voice add impact to your writing. These are active voice. It's very easy, subject, verb, object, that's it. Now the passive voice, what is the difference between them? Passive voice, the subject is acted upon by the verb. It makes for a murky, roundabout sentence. You can be more straightforward with active voice. You can be more straightforward. As such, there are many ways to change the passive voice to the active voice in your sentences. We're going to learn about how we change from active to passive. Now, we just discussed the definition, which meant active is what, verb and object. What does passive mean? Passive is by what? Be verb, object and plus verb, that's the third form. A be verb suitable for the object. Now let's see the structure. What, verb and object. For example, what motivates you? Simple. This is what, this is verb and this is object. Now in passive, by what? Okay, we are talking about the verb. The verb is talking here. By what? Here it is what motivates you. Passive is by what are you motivated? So the you changes the place here. So it comes by what, be verb, object and verb 3. Notice that we have changed the you. By what are you motivated? Like for example, I write a letter. Passive will be a letter is written by me. The verb is playing. It's by me, is written by me. We must keep the rule. The rule must be kept by us. You brought a book have been brought by you. He closed the window was closed by him. She was writing letters were written by her. I had posted a letter had been posted by me. I do not drink tea is not drunk by me. She does not eat a mango is not eaten by her. Just see how the verb is changing the position and changing the entire statement. He will have finished his work. The work will have been finished by him. They are digging a well. A well has been dug by them. Now, let's see how the tense changes. In simple present sentences, John writes a story. John here is the subject. What is he doing? What is the verb? Writes. What is the object? He is writing a story, isn't it? Now, in passive, a story. See, a story is written by John. The object has become the subject. This changes to is written and by John the subject becomes the object. In simple present. In simple past, John wrote a story exactly the same manner. A story was written by John. Present perfect. John has written, this is present, a story. In passive, how will you say? A story has been written by John. In future tense, John will write. It's not happened yet. It's going to happen in future. Will write a story. How will you write in passive form? A story will be written by John. See here, simple present is writes, simple past is wrote, present perfect has written, future will write. Okay? Present progressive, that means is writing, is still writing. John is writing a story is being written by John. Past progressive, past, was writing, progressive. John was writing a story was being written by John. Past perfect, John had written a story had been written by John. Future second part, John will have written a story will have been written by John. So these are all the tenses of the sentence and how an active and passive changes I have shown you here. When we change a sentence from active voice to passive voice or from passive voice to active voice, the tense remains the same. Okay? Now we have some exercises, very few exercises from your textbook. Let's solve them. Change the following sentences from active voice to the passive voice. The man cut down the tree. Yes, the tree was cut down by the man. Columbus discovered America. Can you guess before I click it? You got it right. America was discovered by Columbus. Question 3. His teacher praised him. He was praised by his teacher. The boy teased the dog. The dog was teased by the teacher, by the boy. So the dog has become the subject. The police arrested him. He was arrested by the police. Rama was making a kite. A kite was being made by Rama. The boy caught the ball. The ball was caught by the boy. My father will write a letter. A letter will be written by my father. I will defeat him. He will be defeated by me. He kept waiting. I was kept waiting. And that's it. So this is very simple. Just make sure that you see the tense correctly. And we finish the voice section, active to passive and passive to active. Go through my video 2-3 times to understand all the tenses, how they change from active to passive and passive to active. I will see you again with another grammar topic. Until then, signing out, Kashish.